Tonight, new jaw-dropping details about that deadly mass shooting in Dadeville. Court testimony revealing 89 shots were fired, more than half a dozen guns were used. Fox News' Shelby Myers now joining us from the breaking news desk with the very latest tonight. Shelby, we're also finding out what might have been the trigger to that violence.
Yeah, we are, Byron. An investigator testified that a DJ speaker fell over at the Sweet 16 birthday party, making a sound similar to a gunshot, causing some to pull up their shirts to show their guns. Not long after, real gunfire came from all directions. For the first time tonight, we're learning what turned a Sweet 16 birthday party in Dadeville deadly. 4 people killed, 32 others injured. During an Anaya's Law hearing to see if the 6 suspects charged will be held without bail until trial, an Alabama law enforcement agent testified what he says went down inside that dance studio Easter weekend. The agent said 50 to 60 people were inside the hall. 89 shots were fired and 7 different guns were likely used. The agent went on to say it seemed to have been sparked by a DJ's speaker that fell over, making a sound similar to gunfire. When that happened, the agent testified that several young people lifted their shirts to show they had guns. The birthday girl's mother told anyone over 18 or carrots rang out, leaving multiple shell casings and blood everywhere, the agent said. One of the guns was found on Corbin Holston's chest, the agent testified, adding Holston wore a ski mask at one point, and most of the suspects said he fired first. Holston was among the 4 killed. Marciah Collins was also shot and killed. The agent said he had a gun on him, but it had not been fired. Those 2 guns, the only ones recovered from the scene. The agent says suspects Johnny Brown, Willie Brown Jr., Wilson Hill Jr., and brothers Tyreek and Travis McCullough and a 15-year-old are all related or knew each other, and they weren't even invited to the party. Willie Brown, who denies he was even there, is a suspect in another shooting in Auburn. And a juvenile suspect was wearing an ankle monitor from a shooting in Tuskegee, investigators say. Now, the judge said he will decide within 24 to 48 hours if the suspects will in fact be held without bail until trial. Byron.
So let's just be honest about it. The way in which that place should have been set up, adults should have been out there with firearms. Just going to keep it honest with you. Teenagers are irresponsible. Teenagers are taught the most confusing thing in the world at times. Be a kid and be an adult at the same time. Doesn't work that way. You either overparent your teenagers or you let them be. There's no in between. Now, what we had to look at in this instance is a couple of things. They said the speaker fell over. All right. But they also said that little dude that was already there was the reason why everything popped off and everything. So be it. When you prepare for the worst, it typically doesn't happen as bad. Typically, not all the time. But one of the things that we had to notice about all this stuff and everything is, where are their parents? 2 of those boys that were mentioned were juniors. Hopefully their fathers are there. If so, their parents have failed them. That's one. Number 2. Reckless, bro. Reckless. It used to be a point in time where the youth would get together and if they had disagreements, could just fight it out and go live to see another day. I've seen boys in particular do their little fist fight and everything, and after that, it was mutual respect. It was mutual respect. There's this, well, not this, but there are programs that literally say, gloves up, guns down. We had to get our boys back into knowing how to deal with emotional responses. Because to lift a gun and shoot one is going to change your life forever, but it can change somebody else's. Whatever happens to those boys, if they are basically thrown away in jail for the rest of their life, hopefully their families learn from this and grow from this. If some are innocent, some are innocent. If there's some type of justification for this, then we'll see. But from what I'm hearing and what I'm seeing, it's really not going to happen. Will they get bond? I think one of them may get bond, but the other one, nah. So I think 3 of them will stay there and 1 will get bond. But y'all let me know y'all thoughts on this one. Subscribe. We're trying to get our way up to 1K. And after that, 10K on the way.